No. Had to get fresh. You had to get it fresh. Let's see, man. Let's see.
Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wait till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to read me. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, no
defense, man.
it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
Congratulate
the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Omaha. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And strong running there as he's across midfield. He's off with a 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw.
I thought he caught out there.
He started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
First stop of the game.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in.
He ain't hitting me, bro. I swear, bro. I'm falling. Much as I fumbled.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Legally hit me, bro. Ain't no way.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. Maybe they're going in a different direction on 3rd down.
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it.
The speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard 38-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Every single time that I play, bro.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Every single time that I play,
and partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? When these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Get that man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Let's go, man. Come on.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
I just can't run the ball, bro. This man, offensive line is basically the best in the league.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Everybody need mama being here. Yeah, I got a good day. This man got some good defense.
To throw is Rodgers.
Everybody.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
They was holding my bruh, like, come on, man.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Oh, come on, bro. And you let this man block the ball?
It's picked up a
Bro, come on, bro. Why is he, come on, bro. Why is he taking 6 years to pick the ball, bro? Man's looking at the ball like, come on, man. Y'all can't even give me 3, bro.
For the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit.
10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, bro, he ain't gonna let me win, bro.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, yeah, he's saying that. That should be another
Going there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Yo. You're going to hear yo 5 times. You're going to hear yo 5 times.
There are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running for and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, bro, I called
just 1 yard here from the 40.
Why are you sitting the whole damn team?
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The ball a couple times.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Murray to run again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to
what's going on, bro? Nobody scoring?
Pushed it to the right. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Catch, bro. They ain't trying to let nobody score
the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Man, he's dead in my face. I'm glad I was.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
I'm mad for this game. Bro, this game trying to let me do nothing, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Thank you, bro. Because the time there,
and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance
gotta be careful on every play of this game. Can't make a field goal. Can't catch nothing. Can't breathe. Can't even breathe.
In motion right is Smith. To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
Man, he's holding the crap out of my players, bro. Like, who can even do his route, bro? Because he's holding on to
gain of 18. 1st and 10. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
That's a little boy to me. That's a little boy. I should have been to it. That's a little boy to me.
Paris Campbell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Y'all was ready to let him block it again.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now, when you gonna get your MVP? When your people get the MVP?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Once I get burnt, he got burnt.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And he got Odell, bro. What is, come on. Come on, Odell.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Come on.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's what he said on the call.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
73 on my trip.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fudge cakes. That's what I heard.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Can't do it. They just not trying to let me score if I score, this man score.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This game right here is
on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 seconds left.
Here's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Uses the spin. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 1st first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leading behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. On the move to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Rodgers going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No receivers open, so Rue's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rodgers. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Murray now to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Devin McCourty brings him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Rodgers throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Henry here. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Williams will try again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Davian Williams. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the
Odell
touchdown.
Jumping, bro. I need somebody to check that. What is this man jumping, bro? This man is just jumping over people's neck.
And they'll take over at the 25.
Over my height. I never had to do that. Oh my goddamn height. Nigga just. I already knew you had chucked them
here
off.
To begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Murray.
Oh, that's a good. Never mind. You don't have no ability to get small for me.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, smack there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16.
Oh yeah, get that man, boy. Let's go.
The receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's going to rifle on deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Got in him, Marlon.
The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert.
Got in,
and
Marlon.
this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of 1st.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now
offensively
if they get in that 4th
how
down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Burning Marlon Humphrey. I need to answer.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray.
That's a depth.
This is
you got to be kidding me, bro. Hey, Brian's just mossing. Yo.
He's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And
like,
incomplete on the deep ball.
The game shouldn't be like this, bro. This man just throwing the ball up, bro. Everybody basically ready to catch the ball. Like,
every second to prepare before the next
snap.
snap.
Time, bro.
Because once
like,
the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Do this, bro.
Murray to air it out again. And he'll
He's
go
getting
out of
insane
bounds
this
in the
type of
red
night,
zone
bro. This
just
man
inside
chucking
the
up
20.
anything, man. Awesome.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets
And
him
why
8
is my whole
yards
team
closer for
gassing
third
for
down.
The plan was clearly to
I didn't even
challenge
play
them by
last
sending a
week, so
blitz
how
on
did he
second
so
down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He
And
didn't
I had it
scramble for
on,
him
like,
first, but he
split.
does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, RPO boys. Come on, pick out of this, bro.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. On the catch, it's Crowder. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. In motion, the tight end.
And these dudes gassing for air more than my dudes. How they catch
down? And this is caught now.
Like, come on, dog. Man, just touching the ball.
Everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the clock shows 55
they don't get this,
seconds
I'm
to play
slapping
as they
every
line up
last
for a
one.
critical onside kick.
Just straight in a straight line, smacking every last one.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
He's going to take
and
extra
the result
long,
here,
too,
the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they will take a knee here.
You petty man.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
30.
A little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Who told you to come up? What you doing?
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly.
That's the game. Let's go. I should have put Jimmy Bennett.
Picked off by the former first round.
Stupid ass niggas keep getting burnt, bro. Y'all blowing me, bro. OBJ burning me. What is this nigga jumping?
Turnover to seal this football game.
Nigga like 5'10", bro, burning nigga at 6
foot. They wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right?
And I couldn't run the ball.
Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell I can get 450 passing yards.
Yeah.
Niggas defense just fucking slurping me. Niggas, all these dudes tired. I don't get how though. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far.
Well, goddamn, it gotta play Crow. Goddamn. Goddamn it, bro. Gotta play this one. Goddamn it, bro. Dusty, you ready, bro?
Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby.
Tough. Thank you. Need that. Let me see. Bruce carrying. Yeah, fullback. This nigga can't do shit. Let me see. I need to know fullback. That nigga keep fumbling the ball too much, bro. What's this man carrying? Like, I got two things to check. Odell jumping and this nigga carrying. Let's see, but what's his man team? OBJ 5'11". Oh yeah, my bad. Jumping 96. Oh, that's why this thing is jumping over everybody's neck. Yeah, 90. Okay. That's why he got these dudes. So they can jump like some bullshit. That's probably why he's winning some of them games, bro. All these jump balls, you can't have nobody shorter than 6 goddamn 7. They ain't catching it. How does Denzel Ward have a... Let me see, what's this nigga carrying, bro? Saw nigga. Carry 82. Yep, time to go find another nigga. Let's see, bro. Carry. Can't carry that ball nowadays. Come on, bro. Dang. 50. Dang. Carry. Damn, 41. Dang. Let me see. Lead block 72. That's decent. It's your carrying it. I know I ain't tripping. That's it. Carrying 77. Dang. Still don't think it's that. Carrying. Hey. Dang. Let's see. Let's see, bro. If I can find somebody else, please. 78 the highest. He on my brother's shit. Dang. Man, I'm gonna hop off this bit. I think we play the second game tomorrow. So I'll be back on this day. I'll be back on.